pretty much, can you tell us like pretty much a little bit about you and why you pretty much joined Longwealth Capital?
So basically, I work in the film industry, so I have long amounts of time off, and I've been pretty like decent with my cash and when I'm and saving it overall. And so I basically joined because it seemed like a good opportunity for me to start using some of the money I've saved, and this capital that I've kind of accumulated to work for me a little bit more and therefore like kind of get me into that next level of financial freedom.
What was some of your like experience before? You in the stock market, you do options and you trade stocks.
I did a few courses about on day trading and like just mainly looking at like the Russell and all that stuff and day trading just really wasn't my thing. You know, waking up at 3 a.m. I think it was where I am, and so like getting up for the market open and all that, it just really kind of freaked me out, and just there was a lot of
Yeah.
high stress, and it was kind of like the only thing I thought that you could do is like crypto and like day trading. But then when I stumbled upon your guys' thing, it was like more long term. You know, not necessarily doing trades every day, just a lot more analysis on stuff that is successful and, mitigating that risk. It kind of really spoke to me of just being like, oh, like actually a way to do this where, it's not as sketchy.
Yeah. That's not time consuming. All the emotions that are involved with the day trading, waking up early, consuming your pretty much all your mental capacity pretty much if things don't go your way, right? How did
Exactly.
sort of in terms of all that, how does that like those programs like compare to this program in terms of whether it's like the motion? Can you tell us about your experience with, in the other programs versus here?
hmm Well, the other programs I did, I ended up not doing a single trade because I didn't have the confidence. It was one of those things where, I started doing a little bit of paper money, or, alternate ways to do or simulations.
Hmm.
And, I was kind of like, whatever, but I didn't get the confidence. And maybe if I kept doing it, it would have worked. But the reason this program gave me the confidence to start trading and like it all kind of adds up when you do your analysis. The analysis that you kind of lay out, it's just like, okay, we're looking at basically the entire picture, not just um,
The
what's
chart
happening on
itself.
the graphs, not just the charts, actually diving deep into what the company's going through, the macroeconomics of who, where's the money? Is the economy inflated right now? What's happening in the government? What's happening overseas? It kind of encapsulates the entire perspective of what the stock that you're trading will actually do. And it's like, okay, we've done our analysis, we've done our best.
Provide your overall thoughts since joining the program.
Mhm. The program's like definitely really good, and like the modules and stuff, you kind of like do a good job of drilling in your head about the emotions and stuff.
Ultimately, last and foremost, would you recommend this course or this whole mentorship to anyone else out there?
If you're like really wanting to get into value investing and start learning like the basic fundamentals of the stock market and how everything kind of works, like 100%. You get like the baseline knowledge of how money works, and then it's also like a really cool perspective on how like the world works.